So I'm Raj Desai. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the India Community Center. The ICC, as is generally known in the community, was founded 13 years ago. And the mission of the Community Center is to support the community in a variety of activities. And that basically addresses lots of kids, lots of seniors, and everybody in between. It is open to any member of Silicon Valley community. It's not restricted necessarily to the Indo-Americans. The idea is to basically bring many of the Indo-American kind of culture to the community, and both in terms of music, dance, as well as food. And in 13 years, we would have touched over 100,000 people focused here in Silicon Valley. And we have two other properties where we host similar events. One is just not too far from Milpitas main center, and the third one is in Cupertino. So here we are, 13 years later. Clearly we're moving forward, trying to kind of evolve and make it relevant for the community at large. Many of our activities, including lunches for seniors, medical center where we provide free medical services to anyone that is seeking help with professional doctors. No donations, no membership required, no fees are asked for. Same thing applies to a legal clinic. We have lawyers who come in and conduct clinics for people to ask any legal question that they may have. And that's a very significant service we provide to the community. So, as we kind of look ahead, I joined the ICC last year, and I looked at our operations, and I felt that for our organization that is doing so much in engaging the community, it was important for us to also set an example of how we manage our operations. So, when we look at our three buildings, especially this main center, 40,000 square feet building, we were incurring a cost of up to $80,000 a year in PG&E. And with 40,000 square feet building, with the entire roof that was available to us, it just made sense for us to consider going solar and minimizing the cost of power, as well as playing our part in helping the planet basically through zero emission kind of use of energy. And so after 3 months of surveying the market, looking at various options that are available, first Edison came forward and gave us a very compelling proposal that not only deployed all of our required solar power needs, but also financially, being a not-for-profit organization, promised immediate savings in our cost of power. And so, I think for us it was a no-brainer. The board approved it at the first reading, and we went forward with first Edison. As I said, I'd taken 3 proposals. The other 2 were really not comparable in terms of what it would do for the organization, both in cost as well as in their methodology of generating solar power. So 3 months later, here we are. Solar is fully installed. The project was managed in a very timely fashion. People engaged in making the installation were very professional. I was personally very happy and extremely delighted to see that in 3 months we are fully operational today. And every morning I get up and I look at with some excitement how solar compares with power generated from the grid. And the graph is totally reversed. Where power generated by solar is at a much higher level than what we were using or extracting from PGA. That not only it's an environmentally good thing to do, but also economically it has certainly worked well for us. And we picked first Edison as a company out of 3 proposals that we received. So it was very important for us and very much kind of a no-brainer for us to go solar, as that's a significant cost. We could do a lot more for the community in saving such costs, as well as playing our part in helping the environment. At ICC, we're supporting significant number of seniors who are lonely people with very limited access to others of similar age and mindset. So at ICC, we provide the facility for them to come network, to socialize, to sing, to lecture, to debate. It's a fun place. They can also play bridge, and so we'll see anywhere up to 300 seniors between here in Milpitas as well as in Cupertino, and we serve lunch for our seniors. So that's a very significant activity that ICC is engaged in Silicon Valley. ICC is a not-for-profit organization that's focused on being non-political and non-religious. So we serve and support the community from all backgrounds. It was important for us to really consider alternatives, and as solar has become very popular, especially in California, we felt that it's worth looking into it. And we have a very flat roof across our 40,000 square feet building, and went out to bid with three vendors that we picked, and first Edison came through with the best proposal that not only was attractive for ICC in that it cost us no upfront capital cost, but immediate savings in our cost of power, which I think really made a lot of sense for us. So, as a CEO of the India Community Center, having experienced this installation, which is pretty significant for ICC, I would recommend First Edison to anyone out there that's looking to install solar. Not only we had very good responsive support from First Edison, but also the entire installation was very professionally kind of done and on a timely basis, and it's delivering the results that were promised to us. Energy 360, who basically have devised software and hardware that gives us very easy access to managing consumption of power throughout our building. I'm able to remotely log into the system on my mobile phone or on my iPad or my laptop anywhere and be able to make changes to the use of power anywhere in any room within our building. So we are also delighted to be partnering with Energy 360 in the management of power for our facilities. So while saving energy and producing energy through solar, we're also able to basically look at what an impact that's having on not just financial impact, but just in terms of being able to push surplus power back to the grid, which is surplus to our requirement. So overall, extremely happy with both First Edison and Energy 360 in enabling us to manage use of power more efficiently at ICC. Hi, I'm Raj Desai, CEO of the India Community Center based in Milpitas, California. ICC was established 13 years ago with the mission of engaging the community in a variety of Indo-American cultural aspects, as well as helping the community come to a place where they can network and socialize. Kids programs, our table tennis program, our senior activities. We have also deployed a tool that allows us to look at the use of power and the generation of power on solar through a system called Energy 360. We had the financing support from Clean Fund and Renew Financial to help us source the capital for this project, and therefore allowed us to proceed with zero upfront cost and be able to still deliver significant saving on the cost of power. So people have a lot of fun being here at our center. We're accommodated here in a 40,000 square feet building in Milpitas that was purchased and fitted out, custom fitted to suit our needs. Being a not-for-profit organization, clearly we are limited on our funds, and we put out to bid three potential companies bid for this project. So, after reviewing all of the proposals we received, First Edison came through as the best solution for ICC. Of course, supporting First Edison, we're a Clean Fund and Renew Financial that provided the financing. And what Energy 360 does for us is gives us the ability to monitor by the minute, by the hour, by the day, use of power in different rooms with different temperature controls, and that is very useful to have. So it's great. Our organization is extremely delighted to see that not only the installation has gone through without any issues in permitting, in installation, in now generating solar power, to actually delivering significant saving for the organization. So that's the story of ICC and our solar project. I would very much recommend First Edison to any company out there that's looking at solar. Give them an opportunity, and I'm sure you will be delighted with the way in which they manage such a project. They've certainly done well for us. Thank you.